Brace yourself for a wild ride into the heart of nature's chaos. Across America's fields and Australia's murky swamps, invasive species are waging war on humanity. Wild boars tear through Texas farms, costing millions, while crocodiles lurk in deadly waters, striking fear into communities. This isn't just a story, it's a battle for survival. Join us as we uncover the shocking truth behind these invaders, from cutting-edge traps to heart-pounding hunts. Comment want to dive into this epic journey with us. Wild boars in Texas. The sun dips low over a quiet Texas cornfield, but beneath the golden stalks, a menace stirs. Wild boars, with razor-sharp tusks and relentless hunger, are tearing through the Lone Star State. These feral invaders aren't just a nuisance, they're a full-blown crisis. Farmers watch helplessly as crops are devoured, fields are trampled, and small businesses, from local grocers to family-owned diners, feel the economic sting. Millions of dollars in damage pile up each year, threatening livelihoods and communities. Suburban neighborhoods and even urban streets aren't safe from their destructive rampage. These aren't your average pigs. They're cunning, aggressive, and multiplying faster than anyone can stop. Experts warn that to halt their spread, we must eliminate 66 to 70% of their population annually. Yet, we're barely managing 29%. That's not just a gap. It's a disaster unfolding in slow motion. Traditional hunting with rifles like the AR-10 is critical, but it's not enough. Hunters need precision, strategy, and grit to target entire groups, including females and piglets, rather than chasing trophy boars. Night vision scopes and suppressors give hunters an edge, striking silently in the dark when boars are most vulnerable. But the question looms, why are their numbers still skyrocketing? The answer lies in innovation, new tools and tactics that could turn the tide. Stay with us as we reveal the game-changing solution farmers are betting on. Can humanity outsmart these invaders? Or will the boars overrun us all? Keep listening to find out. When wild hogs become America's nightmare. Picture this, a Texas night, silent except for the rustle of corn. Suddenly, a deafening screech pierces the air as a massive net trap snaps shut, ensnaring dozens of wild hogs in seconds. This isn't a Hollywood blockbuster. It's the desperate fight of American farmers against a relentless enemy. Wild hogs are America's nightmare, an invasive species tearing through agriculture with unmatched ferocity. Their population explodes, unchecked, as they destroy crops, erode soil, and disrupt ecosystems. Farmers are on the front lines, battling to protect their land and livelihoods. To keep hog numbers from growing, we need to eliminate nearly 70% of them every year. But we're falling short, culling only 29%. The gap is staggering, and the stakes are higher than ever. Rifles like the AR-10 are vital, but they demand skill and strategy. Hunters must target entire sounders, groups of females and young, rather than lone trophy boars. Suppressors muffle shots and night vision scopes light up the darkness, allowing ambushes in open fields. Yet, even with these tools, the hogs keep coming. Why? Because traditional methods alone can't match their rapid reproduction. The solution lies in smarter, bolder approaches. Nets and traps are emerging as farmers' secret weapons. But can they really stop this billion-dollar crisis? The fight is far from over, and every moment counts. Stick with us to uncover the truth behind this escalating war. The truth behind net traps. In the heart of Texas, a revolution is brewing. Forget high-powered rifles or costly helicopter hunts. Farmers are turning to a deceptively simple weapon, the net trap. These semi-automatic marvels are changing the game in states from Texas to Missouri. No bullets, no noise, just a circular net, steel stakes, and an irresistible bait of fermented corn and gelatin. The scent lures hogs like moths to a flame. But don't be fooled by their simplicity. These traps are high-tech. Motion sensors, infrared cameras, and smartphone-activated triggers let hunters capture entire herds with pinpoint accuracy. At night, when hogs roam recklessly, these traps are 50% more effective. They're not just tools. They're a lifeline for farmers drowning in a sea of feral invaders. A single trap can snag dozens of hogs for just $200 a night, a fraction of the cost of helicopter hunts. But there's a catch. Regulations are strict. Non-compliant traps can cost hunters their permits, and humane practices are non-negotiable. Large steel cage traps, with an 85% success rate, are also deployed, capturing 3 to 5 boars at a time. In some areas, hundreds have been caught this way. Hunters must check traps every 12 to 24 hours to ensure ethical treatment and quick reuse. The question remains, are these traps the silver bullet farmers need, or is there a darker side to the solution? Keep listening to find out. Trapping season and practices. As autumn leaves fall and winter's chill creeps in, Texas farmers gear up for war. Fall and early winter are prime trapping season, when wild boars scour the land for food. This is the moment to strike, when their hunger makes them vulnerable. Trapping during these months slashes crop damage and curbs their spread into neighborhoods. It's a race against time. Boars are most active at night, and setting traps in the dark boosts capture rates dramatically. Modern traps, armed with motion sensors and infrared tech, achieve an 80% success rate, snaring hogs without harming other wildlife. These aren't your grandfather's traps. They're environmentally safe, precise, and deadly effective. But success hinges on discipline. Hunters must check traps every 12 to 24 hours to ensure humane treatment and reset them quickly. Each trap can capture multiple boars, turning the tide in areas hit hardest by their destruction. Yet, the challenge is immense. Boars breed faster than we can trap them. Can farmers keep up, or will the hogs outsmart us again? The answer lies in strategy and persistence. Stay tuned as we dive deeper into this battle for control. Humane aspects of net traps. In the fight against wild hogs, there's a surprising twist: compassion. Net traps don't just capture, they do it humanely. Unlike bullets, these traps snare hogs alive, holding them for transfer control centers. In Texas, hunting pregnant sows or mothers with piglets is strictly banned, with hefty fines for violators. This isn't just about protecting crops. It's about balancing ethics with survival. For just $200 a night, net traps capture entire herds, outshining costly helicopter hunts. They're eco-friendly, leaving no bullets to pollute the land or endanger other species. Animal rights groups, however, raise concerns. Cramped traps can stress hogs. Experts fire back, arguing that nets are safer than gunfire, reducing risk to hunters and wildlife alike. With an 80% success rate, these traps are a game changer, affordable and scalable for small-scale hunters. But the debate rages on, are they truly humane or is there room to improve? The answer could redefine how we tackle invasive species. Type 1 in the comments if you support net traps, or 0 if you're unsure. Keep listening to join the fight. Crocodiles as a dangerous invasive species. Shift your gaze from Texas fields to Australia's shadowy swamps, where a deadlier predator lurks. Crocodiles, silent and elusive, rule rivers and lakes with terrifying efficiency. These aren't just animals. They're nature's perfect killing machines. Moving stealthily underwater, they strike with lightning speed, devouring fish, birds, and even large mammals. Saltwater crocodiles can stretch over 7 meters and tip the scales at 1,000 kilograms, their jaws snapping with bone-crushing force. They're not just a threat to wildlife. They're a growing danger to humans. Attacks are rising, and fear grips communities near waterways. Unlike wild boars, crocodiles are masters of stealth, hiding in murky depths until it's too late. Their elusive nature makes them harder to track and even harder to stop. As their numbers grow, so does the urgency to act. Comment 1 to join us as we unravel the chilling truth behind these reptilian invaders. Can we outwit these ancient predators, or are we next on their menu? Stay with us to find out. Crocodiles in Australia. Australia's rivers and swamps harbor a monster unlike any other: the crocodile. These beasts, some stretching 7 meters and weighing over 1,000 kilograms, are the world's most dangerous reptiles. Their bite force, a staggering 3,700 pounds, can crush bone in an instant. Living near rivers and lakes, they're a constant threat to communities. Attacks have skyrocketed, jumping from 85 to 200 per year. Each incident sends ripples of fear through towns, as these predators grow bolder. Unlike wild boars, crocodiles don't just destroy property. They take lives. Their stealth and power make them nearly impossible to predict. In Australia, They're not just wildlife, they're a public safety crisis. Wildlife management agencies are stepping in, but the challenge is daunting. Crocodiles are deeply woven into the ecosystem, and some indigenous communities revere them as sacred. Balancing cultural respect with human safety is a tightrope walk. Can hunters and authorities stop this rising threat, or are we fighting a losing battle? Keep listening for the shocking details. Crocodile attack incident, June 2nd, 2023. A sunny afternoon in Australia turns into a nightmare. A diver glides through a quiet river, unaware of the horror lurking below. Without warning, a crocodile charges, its jaws clamping down on his arm with searing pain. The force is like a sledgehammer, 3,700 pounds of pressure crushing his shoulder. Staring into the beast's cold, soulless eyes, he fights for his life. Sharp teeth tear at his flesh as he struggles, desperation fueling his escape. Crawling to shore, bloodied and shaken, he survives. But the memory haunts him. This isn't a rare tale. Crocodile attacks are surging, each one a stark reminder of their deadly power. From fish to mammals, nothing is safe when these predators strike. Communities live in fear, knowing the next attack could be closer to home. Wildlife agencies are scrambling, but can they stop these relentless killers? The answer lies in bold action and daring hunts. Stay with us as we dive into the heart of this terrifying struggle. Crocodile hunting and management. In Australia's murky swamps, hunters face a predator that strikes without warning. Crocodiles, with their stealth and power, demand respect and precision. Wildlife agencies are fighting back, using firearms to protect communities from deadly attacks. But hunting crocodiles isn't like chasing hogs. These reptiles are hyperalert, spooked by the slightest noise. Hunters need elite skills, moving silently through treacherous swamps. Timing is everything. Crocodiles emerge in the afternoon, basking on shores before retreating to the water. Bait, carefully placed, lures them into the open. One hunter, after hours of waiting, spots 3 crocodiles creeping toward his trap. A single shot rings out, dropping one instantly. But the swamp is no place for lone heroes. Teams work together, ensuring safety in this deadly game. Each hunt is a high-stakes mission, blending strategy with raw courage. Yet, the question lingers, is killing the answer, or are we missing a better way? The fight for control is just beginning. Keep listening to uncover the truth. Crocodile hunting regulations. Hunting crocodiles isn't a free-for-all. It's a tightly controlled mission. In Australia, strict regulations govern every move. From January to June, hunters can take down 2 adult crocodiles per day, but only with a license. Applicants must be 18, trained in safety, and physically ready for the swamp's brutal challenges. Navigating these deadly waters demands speed, strength, and split-second decisions. One wrong move could be fatal. Indigenous communities add another layer, viewing crocodiles as sacred. Hunters must respect these beliefs while protecting human lives. Violations carry heavy consequences. Permits revoked, fines imposed. The goal is sustainability, balancing crocodile populations with public safety. But the stakes are high. Crocodiles aren't just animals. They're cultural icons and deadly threats. Can hunters walk this fine line, or will chaos tip the scales? The answer lies in discipline and respect. Stay with us as we explore the ethics of this dangerous hunt. Ethical concerns in crocodile hunting. The crack of a rifle in the swamp sparks a heated debate. Hunting crocodiles with guns saves lives, but at what cost? Each shot risks unnecessary pain, raising questions about cruelty. Animal rights advocates argue there's a better way. Traps, not bullets. Firearms threaten ecosystems, leaving stray bullets and wounded animals. Yet, supporters insist guns are the only way to stop a 1,000-kilogram killer. The alternative, iron traps, captures crocodiles alive, sparing them suffering. But traps aren't perfect. Confined spaces can stress these massive reptiles, fueling ethical concerns. Hunters counter that traps are safer, cleaner, and more sustainable, protecting both humans and wildlife. The debate is fierce. Is killing justified, or can we coexist with these ancient predators? Comment 1 if you back hunting with guns, or 0 for traps. The answer could reshape how we handle this crisis. Keep listening as we dive into the heart of this moral storm. Crocodile traps. Deep in Australia's swamps, a new weapon is rising, the iron trap. These massive structures, 12 feet long and 10 feet wide, are designed to stop crocodiles in their tracks. Placed underwater where crocs hunt, they block prey access, luring 5 to 10 beasts per trap. Hunters brave treacherous waters to set them, knowing one mistake could cost their lives. Capturing a crocodile is no easy feat. These giants, some over 1,000 kilograms, fight with ferocious strength. It takes 5 strong men, armed with ropes, to haul one to shore, a grueling battle that can last 2 hours. Once caught, crocodiles are handed to authorities for relocation, reducing risk to communities. This method has slashed invasive crocodile numbers by 30%, a major win. But the danger remains. Handling these predators demands skill and courage. Are traps the ultimate solution or just a temporary fix? Comment 2 if you think traps work, or 5 if you're skeptical. Stay tuned for the final chapter. Illegal crocodile hunting. Beneath the surface of Australia's crocodile crisis lies a darker problem: illegal hunting. Rogue hunters ignore regulations, chasing profit over ethics. The illegal trade in crocodile skins fuels a black market, undermining conservation efforts. Penalties are severe. Imprisonment and license revocation await violators. Yet, the temptation persists. These hunts don't just kill crocodiles. They disrupt ecosystems and disrespect indigenous beliefs that revere these creatures. Authorities are cracking down, but the problem festers. Each illegal kill erodes trust and escalates the crisis. Legal hunting, with its strict rules, protects communities while balancing nature's delicate web. But when greed takes over, everyone loses. Can we stop the shadowy trade, or will it unravel years of progress? The fight for control is as much about ethics as it is about survival. Keep listening as we wrap up this epic tale of man versus nature. Conclusion and call to action. From Texas fields to Australian swamps, the battle against invasive species is a saga of grit, innovation, and ethics. Wild boars and crocodiles aren't just animals. They're forces of chaos, testing humanity's resolve. Net traps and iron cages offer hope, blending strategy with compassion. But the fight is far from won. What's the best path forward, guns, traps, or something new? Share your thoughts below. Comment 1 for firearms, 0 for traps, or pitch your own solution. Like, subscribe, and share this video to spread the word about the silent warriors, farmers and hunters, facing nature's wrath. Don't miss our next chapter, where we uncover more secrets of the wild. Join us, and let's tackle this crisis together.